One of my favorite new features to JavaScript is the destructuring that's now built into it. This can be as simple or as complex as you make it. We're just going to take a peek at some basic object destructuring. Here we have a person, Joe. He has a few basic properties on him. So first we want to pluck a single property out into a variable. And we'll do something as basic as we will log his first name. Without destructuring, this might look something like this, where we say first name is equal to Joe.firstName, and that's going to log out as expected. So to flip this and use destructuring, what we're going to do is Joe is our subject. We're going to destructure, and the syntax is these curly braces here. We have our declaration. And you'll often run into cases where either for naming conflict or just preference, you need to rename a variable. So if we already have a first name here, then since this is a const declaration, we can't redeclare that. So if we wanted to pluck first name out of Joe, and let's just log that as Joe name. How we can do that is how we did before, was first name out of Joe. And that's going to give us a conflict, so you can actually rename or alias this using this syntax, Joe name. And the variable on the left side is going to be assigned to the name on the right side. And if we want to pluck multiple properties, as an example, we can log out this message here. We're going to say Joe Schmo is 32 years old. We can do that by using the curly brace syntax. First name, these are just comma separated, last name, age, out of our subject, Joe. And that covers just a crash course into the basics. There are some pretty advanced and very nice things that you can accomplish with destructuring. I definitely suggest playing around with that.